Hi, I'm Janelle Saley Smith, and today I'm going to show you how to color Brazilian bundle hair by Janet Collection. Now, have you ever went to buy colored hair and realized that you could barely match the already colored packed hair to your own colored hair? Well, I'm going to show you how to dye using the same products you would use on your own hair to make sure that you have a consistency that will blend in and make it the most natural hair extension that you ever had. What we're going to use today is Soy Fourplex by Clairol. This is actually 10G, which is like a light golden blonde. I'm going to actually use 2 bottles of it. Each bottle is 2 ounces. Down to the last drop. So altogether, this will be 4 ounces of color. Now, in order for this to be activated, you definitely have to use peroxide. So I'm going to use also Soy Fourplex 40 volume peroxide. And the reason why I choose to use 40 volume is because it's going to help boost the color quicker. So I'm going to apply 4 ounces of 40 volume, which will give me a complete 8 ounces of color. Boop. I'm at the 8 ounce mark. Now, I know sometimes you're at home trying to color your own hair, and after you mix, you're shaking it up and up and up. No, don't do that. All you need to do is turn the bottle upside down a few times, just so it could have an even distribution. If you continue to shake it really quick, you'll actually kill the processing time. This dye will only be alive for about 25 to 27 minutes. What we're gonna do now is wet this hair, and then we're gonna apply. All right, so now that we shampooed the hair and we just wet it a little bit, the good thing about this is it opens up the cuticle so that it could be able to absorb the product. Not only that, you'll end up using a lot less product, which is great for your pockets. All right. I'm gonna now squeeze the product onto the hair. And I'm going to use the paddle brush to apply. Unlike the bleaching process, this process will definitely take a lot longer. And when I say a lot, I'm talking about 25 minutes to 27 minutes. You will not see quick change. Don't be alarmed. Just leave it and let it sit. Make sure and apply, cover every strand of hair that you want to color. We're going to take this up to maybe a medium brown or dark brown. Beautiful. We'll let it sit and we'll come back. Stay tuned.
So Janelle, how does the hair feel?
It feels awesome. Do you see how it colored so beautifully?
Do you think this is going to shed or anything like that?
No, not at all. The great thing about this, it'll have minor shedding, not shedding like you would get with the inferior product. So now that we shampooed it and we rinsed out all of the bleach, we're about to apply a semi-permanent color. Cedar Red Brown by Kiss. Again, I'm going to rest the hair inside and I'm going to pour it all over.
The great thing about this hair is that you can customize any color.
Yep.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah, it's awesome. And this is the thing that we always want. We want our hair to match our natural hair. Now what you can do is not only apply to the ombre color, you could apply the same semi-permanent color throughout the entire hair strand, This way it could have the same tone. You'll see by the finished product exactly what I'm talking about. And now I'm going to use my hands to just make sure the color is throughout it. Running my fingers through it to make sure it's evenly distributed. And I'll put it to sit.
Is this here in heat processing?
You could if you want to. Depending on the time that you color it, you could either leave it to sit for a processing time. Now this time, because it's a semi-permanent we're filling in with, you don't have to wash it out within 25-30 minutes. Even though the color might have taken by then, you could let it sit for an hour, 2 hours, overnight. It's totally up to you. It's not gonna harm the hair. It's just a filler. All right, we'll let this sit and we'll be back after we shampoo it again. With one shampoo, we'll rinse out the semi-permanent color. Then we're going to condition it with our intense moisture. And after that, we'll add just a little bit of leave-in treatment, put it to dry, and we'll show you the final product. You ready for that?
Sure am.
Excited. So we're back. Do you see how beautiful this color came out?
Awesome.
And you could notice that the hue of the hair has a consistent red tone. Even though this is the darker area, it still has a reddish tone to it, and completed at the ends. It's amazing. I love coloring, custom coloring. It's just a way of expressing your color in the latest trends and fashions. Now what you may have noticed is the curl pattern did loosen a little bit. But if you wanted to make sure and keep the curl pattern, you could definitely apply rods again while the hair is wet. Apply the rod. After you do that, you can steam it or put it to dry, and you'll have the curl pattern that you desire. See, when lightening hair, it'll always loosen its curl pattern. That will happen with the hair that you were born with and the hair that you bought.
Sure.
Do you love it?
Yes, I do.
It's amazing. Not only that, we can achieve any color that we want. We could do the pale colors like you were talking about earlier. We could do different shades of red. We could do purples. We could do yellow. We could do orange. We could also do all the levels, which means lightest blonde.
12.
That's number 12. And we could come all the way down to medium brown, dark brown, light blonde, medium blonde, all the different shades. And that all depends on your processing time. So stay tuned as we apply this hair to our beautiful model who's been featured on all the hair packages, Lauren. You'll love how it looks.